I'm intrigued by this because now you've talked about the church not being denied publicity, but what does it state about the state of our churches now that they freely allow for politicians to talk to or to address congregations every Sunday or every weekend?
I would admit that that is our failure as a church, because we ought to have some order. We need to have some discipline of how we run our services. We should not be so liberal to a point where when politicians come beckoning, we just give them the podium. It's not their podium. This is a place of worship. They should come in. We can recognize their presence because, as I said, they are our leaders. But then when we give them the podium and they take up our time and speak politics, some things that are not related to the worship of the day, then it's not the failure of the politicians. It is us as church leaders, it is us as church organizations that have allowed that abuse to happen. Therefore, the issue is not the publicity. Although sometimes I would also accuse the media, because if we do not give the politicians that platform, the media will not report what we are saying. I have seen cameras with drone the moment the politicians leave. And the message we are putting across, the message of God, never get an opportunity to be heard. So sometimes maybe their church leaders will feel, let me allow the politicians to come and speak in church so that I'll also get some publicity. And I'm saying publicity is not bad, because you cannot reach people unless they know what you are saying. Therefore, it is something that all of us, all stakeholders need to address. One, the church leaders must protect the pulpit. We must deliberately protect the pulpit from those who would wish to hijack it. Politicians should also recognize that sanctuaries are a place of worship. They shouldn't feel offended if they are not allowed to speak. Media, on the other hand, do not be also too particular in listening to what politicians say and not giving the church and other religious organizations an opportunity to put their message across, because I guess that is what persuades us sometimes, to allow politicians to start on the podium, because by so doing, we also gain publicity. Therefore, all of us need to take up their place. They need to do the right thing.